Hey everybody, it is already the end of April, and by the end of April I mean really it's the beginning of May. As you know, after every month I put together my list of favorites, so I guess this will be my third or fourth list of favorites that I've done. Everything from the categories of what social media have I loved this month, what Netflix show have I loved this month, to what beauty product is my favorite and what fashion piece is my favorite. If these are the types of things that interest you, you should go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, because I would love to share my favorites with you every single month, and I want you to share your favorites with me, because that could be my new favorite. First on the list is my favorite beauty product of the month, and I have to say this month's winner came in my Ipsy bag. It is the Feel Restored Warm Clay Mask, and what I love about this is I've been struggling a lot with dry skin this winter, and so I put this on my face last night and the night before, and it's like twice as better each day, and I'm still not fully like moisturized yet, but I feel like if I can put this on one more night tonight, I'm going to be back to where I am normally. I love skin masks, I love face masks, but I've never really tried something that was like a clay that I just wash off, and I have to say, I'm kind of in love. I feel like it's worked better than any other face mask I've tried before. For my favorite health product, I want to recommend almond milk. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound super special. However, you can get almond milk that's unsweetened and it is only 30 calories. So if you are someone who is watching your calories or really trying to count and you find that you need to like lower your calorie budget because you're consuming more than you thought, almond milk might be a good substitute for you. My favorite brand is the Califa Farms brand. It's not at every store, so you might have to search on their website to see where they're at. I will try and find that for you and post it down below so that you too can have your own almond milk heaven. I use it for everything from smoothies to going in my cereal in the morning to putting it in my tea. Really, you can substitute it for just about any other time you use milk. My favorite self-care item of the month has been using essential oils. I found my essential oils diffuser at my local Marshalls for pretty cheap. I think it was about $20-25, and I know they normally run for a lot more than that. I have the Moxie Diffuser, and I'll show a cutaway of it. It's this really pretty sort of fake wood vase looking thing, but I have this whole set of essential oils that I also got from Marshalls. And I have to say, they all are wonderful. It's a pretty decent sized set that I got for really cheap. So I have loved using this at night when I'm getting ready for bed, in the morning when I'm getting ready for my day. It really helps me to set my mood for what I need. So whether I'm feeling a little sick and I want some peppermint to make me feel better, whether I am feeling stressed and I want some lavender oil to make me feel calm, this has been like my personal secret weapon this past month. In the world of fashion, I tried a brand new website and I'm kind of in love. I looked at ASOS for the first time. Okay, I didn't look at ASOS for the first time. I bought something off of ASOS for the first time, and I kind of love it. It's this beautiful little pink dress number, and it's got this really awesome lace detail shoulder and a lace back as well. It also has that same lace detail on the bottom hem, not over the whole hem, but the sides, which I think creates kind of a unique asymmetrical look to it. Not all pinks work for me since I am a redhead, and I was actually really pleased with this pink. I actually felt like it actually really worked for my skin complexion and my hair color, and I'll have to show you a couple pictures of when I decided to go out and wear this so I could take some pictures for my Instagram. I did kind of alter the dress a bit, not in its size, but in the sleeves. This actually had like sleeves that probably went down to about here, and I couldn't really move my arms very well, so I decided I wanted to cut them off and create more of like a cap sleeve look, and that tended to work really well. So as far as quality of fabric, this is the only thing I've gotten from ASOS. I don't know if that's a consistent thing where all of their items need a little special attention, but overall I love the product. I love the dress. I will say that I needed to size up. Normally I'm like a 0 to 2, and I'm not sure what size this one was, but it was definitely not a 0 to 2, and it was a US size. So be wary of that if you're going to shop on the website. But it is a great place to pick up trends for a somewhat lower price. This is not my typical book that I read, but my favorite book that I read this month was Memoirs of a Geisha. Yeah, I'm kind of behind on reading this. It is a novel about a geisha, is starting from the early 1900s through her life in Japan and then in the US later on. I was just completely fascinated by this book, and come to find out the author actually spent like an extensive period of time doing research on geishas, on the era, on Japanese culture. So actually this is pretty fairly accurate to what potentially could have been the life of a geisha, which was really interesting to me because I actually really like historical works, and to know that this might have been what someone's life could have been like was a really cool thought for me. Because it made me feel more in tune with the characters. Like, this character wasn't just a character, it was an actual person, even though it wasn't an actual person. So if you're looking for a really good fiction read, Memoirs of a Geisha will do the trick. My favorite social media page to follow this month was Anthropology. I love their color scheme. They have a lot of like pinks and yellows and pastels. Their Instagram is on point. They aren't just sharing their product, but just really beautiful images and sharing other people's images as well. And it kind of just all emulates their brand. So it may not be their product always, but it definitely is what their brand feels like. Don't you just love it when your camera runs out of batteries? I don't. Sorry guys, I was filming last night and my camera apparently was not all the way charged and I didn't realize that, so my bad. I guess we'll just continue on here. I think I left off with talking about my favorite social media to follow this month, which was the Anthropology Instagram page. If you haven't checked it out, highly recommend. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I am wanting my Instagram to be like theirs, but of course it won't be because it's mine and I need to be me. Sorry, I just got distracted. I realized my nails are like the same exact color as the top I'm wearing, and it's making me really happy. My favorite Netflix show to binge watch right now is Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I watched the first, I think it was the first 2 seasons before, but I just now noticed that the 3rd season is up, and it's probably been up for a while. It goes to show how much I've been paying attention. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's really quirky, it's fun, it definitely is not realistic, like at all, but you can still super connect to the main character. I like to believe that there is a little bit of crazy in each of us, and I just happen to love her brand of crazy. Now, my very favorite thing of the month is my Tom's shoes, which I just bought, except for Chewy decided to take a bite out of it last night. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping I can sew that up. Anyway, I was searching for a good pair of easy slip-on walking shoes since I'm going off to Arizona starting in August. So I wanted some type of like easy casual shoe I could just throw on in the morning to go and walk my dogs. And lo and behold, I found this great neutral shoe. Plus, I believe in the mission of Tom's Shoes, which is a 1-for-1. So every time you buy a pair of shoes, they give a pair to a child in need. I love that. And I was looking for something neutral that I could wear with lots of things, and so this just like really was the perfect shoe until Chewy ate it. It just, you know, I shouldn't have named him Chewy, that's why he chewed it. Anyway, Toms are comfortable. I recommend that you maybe size down if you're on the edge between 2 different sizes because they tend to stretch a little bit with time. This is like my 3rd pair of Toms I've owned, and I've loved each pair. They fit well and they last a good amount of time. I believe that covers our whole list of favorites, so I guess I'll be seeing you guys next week. I'm sorry that this video is now a little bit late because of unforeseen circumstances. Maybe next time I'll plan a little bit better. Okay guys, I'll chat with you later.